favor of God. Uno attracta senya shatsa mwari kuti mwari vapote vachikuitira zvaunoda iwewe freely. How can God be that friendly to you to an extent that he feels good to give you things? Because if your God has things now, if your God has cars, if your God has houses, if your God has lands, if your God is the owner of this universe, why is it some of his children don't have things that belongs to him? If God can heal, why is it some people are still sick and they worship God as their father? Why? Your father is the owner of money, silver, and gold. Gold belongs to the Lord. The Lord is your father, but your father is the owner of money. And some of you here, you are broke. You are even sleeping hungry. Why? What causes that? You fast, you pray, you do everything, you blah 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 blah, but it seems like some of you here, you don't have testimonies. You are motivated by other people's testimonies. I know. Yours personally don't have any. The thing which makes you keep on coming here is other people are testifying. I'm speaking as a person who was restored by God. I went to the ground level of my life, to a level that I was now worried about what I'm going to eat tomorrow. Imagine you are at that level. And on that level, I'm not talking about a long time ago. It's a space of 1 year and something, and a few months ago. But now I'm totally restored. I'm at a level of being worried about other people. But what are they going to eat tomorrow? I'm not bragging. I'm saying the Lord has that power. But you can be on a level of being worried about the food that you eat tomorrow. Then within a space of 1 year, you will be able to be worried about other people. Meaning this is total transformation. This is the God that you are worshiping, and this is the God that you are here for. But my question is, why is it not happening to you? Why is it not happening? Plenty people are testifying, business are being boosted, people are buying cars, people are doing this, what. People are lives are changing, but there are some people here, nothing is changing. Why? This is the question that I want to answer. How do you attract the favor of God? Do you know, I went to the level that God didn't allow me to be a beggar pastor. A beggar pastor. A pastor who looks at congregants' pockets like this for survival. God never allowed me. And you are the witness. I never did that. Like surviving on people's pockets. They must give me money. God never allowed me to do that. I went to a level that I can pick money inside my house. Even if you can send me 200 rands in my e-wallet, I'll go to the ATM. I'll take 3,000. Yeah. Rounds. Said, okay, Father, this is your cold drink. I said, my daughter, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will go to the ATM. Maybe the pin is expired. I'm trying to. Then I'll see it's 3,000. I don't have anyone to ask. I just collect my money, then go home. That's my God giving me. That's God supplying His person, because God knows already what I don't have, what I need. Because if He doesn't supply me, I'm going to change the word here. I'll be preaching about money every day. Righteousness will go. So God never allowed me to go to that level. Because He wants me to preach righteousness. Now, what caused God to go to that level of that provision. The provision of the Israelites, where you are just sitting, manna comes from heaven. Then quails comes from the ocean. You kill and eat. What causes that? I want to tip you, if you want to have a good relationship with God, whereby God is not worried about giving you a thing. I have the verse for you. The first verse, it said, the biggest commandment, love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. That is the first thing. And loving God is not something that you must always say with your mouth. Why am I saying so? Peter was asked by Jesus, Peter, do you love me? He said, yes, I love you. Then he said, feed my flock. So if Peter wants to love Jesus, it's not all about saying things. He must go back to the field and act as Jesus said. So if you want to love your God, you can never love your God without practicing what he taught you to do. So probably most of you think that coming to the praise and worship or coming into the church, then moving and some friends, we give you all. Father, I love you. Father, we love you. You are so wonderful. I'm not talking to the praise and worship only. Even most of you here. That's what you think. I'm pouring my soul to the Lord and I'm feeling in love with the Lord. But Peter, when he was asking him, Peter, do you love me? He said yes. Then Jesus said, feed my flock. So if you say, God, I love you, listen to his commandments, then go and practice them. That's loving God. Now, there was a man called Abraham. All of us, we are a result of Abraham. Because Abraham was given a promise which all nations shall be blessed unto you. Jesus is a descendant of Abraham. If we trace the line from his father Joseph, blah 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 blah. And in Jesus, all nations were blessed. So in Jesus there is Abraham. But God seeing this promise is too big for a human being. I can't just give a human being like this. He tested that human being first. He lived for a longer time without a child, but having promises that he will have plenty children. God comes and promises you that Apostle, you will have a bigger church. Then you spend time without even one believer. Then amidst that, with the prophecies that I will become a great preacher, leading plenty people, I don't have even one person following me, but still believing in God. That's Abraham. Abraham will become the father of plenty nations. Your children, you will never be able to count them. But you don't have any one kid. Your wife is getting old and you are barren. But in that situation, Abraham remained with God. There are some people here, your situations, they are forcing you to sin. God is testing your faithfulness. You are having plenty boyfriends because you are saying, to church I will go. But these boyfriends, they are helping me to pay rent. Abraham never said, because God didn't give me a child, let me try some woman. No matter how much hard your situation is, never compromise for righteousness. You are hearing me? You are hearing me? If Abraham had tried a Sangoma, God was never going to approve that promise. So most of you have problems, your poverty, your situations. No. If you can go home and there is a situation, maybe your husband is misbehaving, there is a problem, you will leave this church and you go to the places we say don't go. Because you'll be saying, oh, we have a problem, what can we do? We have a problem. Who told you that when you have a problem, you run away from God? Abraham had a problem. Imagine you are a prophet who was promised great things, yet you are barren. I have some other children of mine who are barren. We have tried plenty things. What's coming to this church? And God is trying to prove, do you love me? If you love me, why are you going there? Now, with this situation which brought you to this church, we are preaching Jesus Christ. There are some people who are going to come and give you other ideas. Okay, this is coming to my mind. I told Mama Shumba, there is a daughter. This daughter, she came to the church with serious spiritual problems. We delivered her. She was not staying at work for 3 months. We prayed for her. She was delivered. After delivering her, she stayed at work for a long time. Up to now, she's still there. But as I'm speaking right now, she just went to Zimbabwe. She's now in Sangoma. Getting mad with it. I was like, my daughter, what are you trying? What is this? You had received your salvation. At work, everything was okay. What's happening? This is what happens. When you are in this journey of walking with God, there are some people who come and give you advices which are zero-years, but try other things. Maybe you will make it. They will take you to other fake prophets. They will take you to some women. They will give you other ideas of coming out of your problems. And you will go there, but you will definitely come back. Never get astray because of a problem. If you are having a problem, be strong with your Lord. It will pass. That's loving God. Father, I love you in my poverty. Father, I love you in my barrenness. Father, I love you in my sickness. So loving God, you must love Him with everything that you have, including your problems. Amen. That's your big problem. When you have a problem, you run away from your God. But He is saying, love me with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your everything. The moment you have a problem, we will lose you. What might have happened? Maybe she went there. She sat down. They began to get the advices. Some of the people whom you meet, they will advise you, even against me. And you think that their advices are good. But me, I don't teach you to love me. I teach you to love one man. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, your Father. So, whatever advice they are going to give you, think good. Am I not betraying my God? Are you hearing me? Now, Abraham proved to God that he still loved him even without a kid. Then later, when the wife was old, the wife became pregnant. Nobody's old here, maybe the age of Gogo. Like this. Look at the age of Gogo. And the wife and the child in this age. And do you know what happened? God came. Abraham, there is something I want you to do. Abraham, listen. Take Isaac, your child. Remember this one child at a late age. Then God said, go and sacrifice that kid for me. One kid that you have at an old age. But because you know what Jehovah is Jehovah, Abraham took Isaac, carried. He prepared the stuff for killing his own child. I'm sure Isaac was shocked. Daddy, don't do that. Daddy, don't do that. I think Abraham took a rope, covered the worm out. Then Abraham was ready to kill. To love God to an extent that you even want to kill your own child. Most of you, the moment you lose your own child, that's the end. That is the problem. You know what? The first reason why God always attacked the children of Israel in the wilderness? Complaining. You complain too much. Whenever a problem comes your way, you complain. Instead of you just say, the one who can give me power and strength. Instead of God getting angry with you, He will come and intervene in your situation. Kuti Mwari ndakuma ndega ndizvigone, but kana muripo tiri munondipa simba. Hama dzangu doda, doda. You must never pray for people because people are manifesting demons. So it's a school, you must do that. Then I said, okay, I will not pray for people touching their heads. I came to the pulpit at school wearing a short. In the name of Jesus, demons began to manifest. When they began to manifest, they began to cause havoc. You know, school children, when other person with a demon begin to run to that side, they all run to this side. So it was havoc. Then they went outside the library. Then when I was about to follow to control the situation outside there, I ran like this. Then when I checked, I saw the headmaster standing like this. So when he saw my head, he said, Sean! Come here. I went there. They got Inini Doda. I said, Father, it's you who delivered these people, not me. I don't know what to say to this headmaster. I went to him. I was trembling like, what's happening? I said, nothing. Demons. I said, at your age, you are casting out demons. I said, no, it's not me. It's not me. What are you saying? Are you the one who prayed for them? I said, no, I didn't pray. I was in the front. I said, go back and cast those demons. You are doing right.